so I think with those questions about whether or not how hard these courses are, transitioning, this is a great time to transition to like when your next exam is. So by the virtue that I didn't give you a practice exam, or that I said I'm not giving out a practice exam, it's not going to be next week. Okay? So your next exam will either be on the 30th or the 6th, or sorry, the 29th or the 5th for you guys, right? So your next exam is either going to be on the 29th or the 5th. All right. So you might want to, sorry, you might want to pay attention to this though. Okay. The next exam is going to be on the 29th or the 5th. Okay. Now your next time lab is most likely going to be next week on the 23rd. Okay. Still don't know how I'm going to torture, or sorry, 22nd or the 23rd. 22nd for you guys, right? So next Thursday, not this one coming up. So I don't know how specifically I'm going to try torturing you guys with that one yet, but we're going to try to come up with something that at least helps us know that you can try coding up some stuff with the trees, or maybe it might work on heaps. That might be actually a fun thing to do. But with the exam, depending on how it works out, traditionally the way my exam has worked for the second exam is that just because of the pace of the class, it ends up being that it's just about trees. But this class has been a very different class this semester. You've done a lot more than you normally do. You seem to actually be dealing with a lot of stuff better. So good job that. So you're probably going to do this next exam. If you take it on the 5th, it will most likely cover 2 data structures. It will cover trees, and basically so all of chapter 6, and also all of chapter 7, which is hash tables. Now with trees, you'll need to know how they work, right? So it's more about like how to solve problems with trees, and I'm especially partial to hash tables, because I did my dissertation research on distributed hash tables. So it's worthwhile for you to know just about how to use the hash tables, because they're extremely good at solving problems. And after that, basically, we've got 2 chapters left to do. Or 2 sections left to do. We've got to study sorting algorithms, and then we got to study graphs, which are a bit different than what you're going to be doing. And my plan for graphs is actually, for sorting, is because sorting algorithms are terrible, and everybody has to code sorting algorithms. So I think our third time lab will be on sorting. And that'll be a while away. Yeah. That third one will be on sorting. And I don't think you might be, and the question is whether or not will that time lab actually involve any coding. So that one might involve the reverse of that, which is figuring out what code does, which is always it's not as boring as writing it. So okay, but we'll see how that one works out. The last question. So I've got actually something new that I'm cooking up for this semester that I thought was fun. So the maze was new. I'm cooking up something new for this semester that might be a fun exercise. I gotta see how to do it myself. So all right. Anyway, so do people want to take a break before we go on to the lectures? Or do you want me to just, yes, take maybe a 10-minute break? Okay, so we'll take a 10-minute break. We'll come back here when we to start the actual lecture where we're going to talk about, where I'm just going to simply make sure you understood how trees work, and then we're going to go into heaps and priority queues.